Hello Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, and welcome back to Toku Topics. Today we are taking a look at the third of the new Mighty Morphin Metallic Armor Ranger figures from the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. These are all Hasbro Pulse exclusives. Yesterday we took a look at the unboxing of all of them, and of course we actually took a look at an in-depth review of the Red Ranger and Blue Ranger metallic figures, and today we're going to finish it off with the Yellow Ranger and the Black Ranger. So here we are, we have Aisha, which was actually the first Aisha figure to be announced back when it got announced in April, but it was the second one to release because even though the regular version of Aisha was announced for Versus Packs Wave 2 the following month, it actually came out 2 months ago. So, release time schedules here are all over the place for the Lightning Collection right now. So this one, of course, is her Season 3 appearance. It is our only new female figure in terms of metallic armors that we are getting to look at here today, because the other female member of the team, Mighty Morphin Pink, was released in the metallic armor format at the end of 2020. So, yeah, virtually it's going to be the same kind of figure as that one, because it is the female, metallic armor mold, but it is going to have a new helmet and, of course, a new Aisha head that is different from her Wave 2 of the Versus Packs counterpart. So, of course, Mighty Morphin Metallic Yellow Ranger, you get this glittery metallic pattern here, and I think it looks really nice in terms of, getting the glitter onto the Mighty Morphin yellow suit, but the actual figure itself definitely looks kind of a lot more like a Mighty Morphin Gold than a Mighty Morphin Yellow, which is accurate, honestly, to the episode. You can see her render back here. She comes with this effect piece that we've had many times, but we've never had it in that color, as far as I'm aware, if I'm remembering that correctly, and I believe that I am. So yeah, there it is down there, by the way. But for the most part, you're getting essentially what you got with the original version of the MMPR Yellow figure from Wave 4. So you're going to get the Power Daggers, the Blade Blaster, of course. You're going to get not her, well, technically her. It is her Zeo Silk Crystal, but of course it ends up being given to Tanya when she, swaps powers with her, or, swaps places with her during the end of the Alien Rangers arc. So let's go ahead and get her open and take a look at what she has. Alright, so here is Aisha out of the box, and we have a problem. So, I did not notice this while it was in the box. I don't know how I didn't notice it until now. But mine is a misprint, so that's really fun, guys. So here's what I mean by that. So you see the eye on the saber-toothed tiger head up there? It's not painted on the other side. So mine only has one of the eyes painted. You can really see it from that front view there. So that's will annoy the hell out of me for the rest of my life. So that's really cool. Anyway, here is the Metallic Armor Yellow Ranger figure, and for the most part, it's pretty good. I'm just going to stop looking at the helmet and look at everything else we got going on here. But yeah, so basically it is the Metallic Armor Yellow, our Metallic Armor Pink Ranger figure, but done up in a translucent yellow and kind of a gold. So you're still going to get that pearlescent kind of pattern and everything. I mean, this is the third one of these I've taken a look at in a day. So you pretty much get the point of how this is going to go. It has the glittery plastic in there, the translucent aspects of it. But I think it really looks nice for yellow. I mean, it really helps it pop, in comparison to its original opaque color, which of course we can go ahead and just take a look at it here. Here is the Mighty Morphin Yellow figure from Wave 4 in the metallic. So obviously, I think this is the biggest color difference. I mean, a pink was a pretty sizable color difference as well, but red and blue were not, I guess, as drastic. I mean, it's all pretty noticeable which one is the metallic and which one is the regular. But this one, you definitely get a big difference in the looks. And I think it looks cool. I think it's a good way to differentiate it. And like I said earlier, it kind of looks like a Gold Ranger, sort of, other than a Yellow Ranger. But obviously, it is a Yellow Ranger. Take a look at the helmets. You can see that they actually did remold it. They did resculpt it a little bit in terms of the teeth. I do believe are a little bit different on the new metallic release than on the older one, I think. Possibly. I mean, obviously, red is the easiest one to point out that they have a different helmet. This one is a little bit harder to point out, but I do believe that they are different. Of course, yours should have both of the eyes painted. Mine does not. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, virtually identical. So there is that for her on the figure itself. Accessories-wise, you get this blast effect piece, which we've had many times before in blue, but we've never had it in this kind of red color, which I think we're getting this again with Merrick or something in this color, I think, in Wave 11, something like that, right? I think so. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to always get, I get that they reuse effect pieces all the time, so I don't mind when we get them in new colors. I always think that that's pretty cool. So we have that. Of course, we have the Blade Blaster, which we are going to get with every single one of these. So there it is there. Her hands, I believe, are virtually the same ones that she would have had in her original release. So you get like a karate chop hand and a holding hand for her right hand, both done up in the same kind of pearlescent, shimmery plastic and such. You're going to get her power daggers, which are basically the same as any other MMPR yellow figure we've had, or the Comic-Con, Armored Red from 2019, something like that. So they will be able to combine and everything if you buy all of these. Or you could, of course, combine it with the original versions. Nothing's stopping you there. And then if we can find the little port on here, you can peg these in to that. Kinda. I mean, it doesn't work amazingly well, but, it works. I get what they're going for on that. So that's pretty cool. And then continuing in the trend of people not really having, like, the right Zeo crystal. I mean, technically this is correct. I just dropped it on the floor. It is the Zeo Ranger 2 crystal. So you can see they did mold the two little lines that make up the Zeo Ranger 2 Yellow's helmet there. So looks very similar to the one we're going to see on Adam here next, in terms of it being like a rectangle. But it's a little bit different because it does have that two lines there. So that's pretty cool. But, I mean, this is Aisha's crystal. She does end up giving it... Wow, I mean, if I hold it there, it just blends like right into the background. But she does end up giving it to Tanya, obviously, who then becomes the Zeo Yellow Ranger. So it makes sense that Aisha would have this. There's no reason why she wouldn't in terms of who's coming with what. So that's pretty cool. And, of course, we have the brand new Aisha head sculpt. So this is pretty good. I like this one a lot. This is probably my preferred Aisha head sculpt compared to her Wave 2 Versus Packs one. Definitely has, I think this has got to be the longest hair in the Lightning Collection so far. I'm pretty sure that it is. So that's pretty cool, and I can't wait to see how that's going to look on the figure itself. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, first of all, I'm just going to show off the two heads together. Usually I would put the old head on the older figure, but MMPR Yellow's neck is just so prone to snapping off on these figures. So, like, I don't change my helmets on MMPR Yellow anymore. I cannot do it. So that's her Versus Pack head compared to her new Metallic Ranger head. So obviously, going for different looks, obviously more of a Season 2 look and a Season 3 look. But I think they both are pretty good. But like I said, I think I prefer this one with the longer hair just a little bit more personally. So let's go ahead and swap it and see how it looks. So that was like the easiest I've ever taken an MMPR Yellow helmet off. I wish it was like that in all the other ones. So let's see, will it be easy to... Ooh, how am I going to get... This is going to be a little tricky to get her head on with how long the hair is. But, I guess it wasn't too bad. So there it is. Obviously it extends pretty long back there. But it does look good once you get it on there. Although it's going to kind of limit articulation a little bit, obviously, because her hair is just kind of getting in the way of her shoulders. So it's kind of really only good for like a stationary pose, or I guess maybe a little bit of a look down pose, although that kind of looks strange. But yeah, there is the Aisha Karen Ashley helmet, or head, not helmet, on the neck joint there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. And yeah, that came off relatively easily. I just wish the other PR Yellows were that easy to swap. That was perfect. That was a really good neck joint. It's a good figure. I like this figure a lot, except for that. But yeah, that is basically it for MMPR Yellow Metallic Armor. Alright, well that is going to do it for my review of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Metallic Armor Yellow Ranger figure. So of course this is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive figure. There will be a link to it in the description below if you'd like to pick up one for yourself. And I really recommend it. I think it's pretty solid. I like how these metallics are shaping up here. And we're pretty close to having the Core 5 team here. We just have to cover the MMPR Black Ranger next, and then we will be able to take a big group shot. So thank you all for watching, and of course, until next time, you can follow me on Twitter at LivingRangerKey or at LightningFigPR, and I'll see you all later.